at GG.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at GG.bet.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the StarLa Minor Closed Qualifiers. We are here for Southeast Asia, and to guide you through all the action, my name is Hawker. I am very much looking forwards to seeing what the hell's going to happen on this third and final map of the series, because let's be real, those first two maps were not really what we were expecting. Alpha Red take Inferno 16-6. They take the win on their opponent's map pick with ease, and then you assume at that point that on their own choice of train that they would be able to take it over the line, but that didn't happen. Train ends up going to their opponents. AOES bring us to Mirage in what was a fairly close result on Train. But AOES came out with such a strong start that Alpha Red could not recover. And I thought we were going to head straight into Mirage, but we've got a little bit of downtime before the game actually gets underway. And there we go. Just as I say that, the countdown begins. Reminder that the loser of this game is out of the tournament. Their major dream, their minor dream, any dreams that they have are dead. Both these teams, of course, losing their opening games 2-0 to their respective opponents. Here we are into Mirage. Quick B play seems to be on the cards, and there's a quick B stack in play. Olivia boosted up. They don't know he's here. He nearly gets 2 kills. Good damage done. Fox finds 2 of his own, and it's into a 2-on-3. Retler, oh wow, he's done for. Great shot from Mirage. Great round going the way of Team Alpha Red. The B stack looked almost expected, but then again, that B stack is kind of common on these pistol rounds. Teams are willing to play that A-sided retake, and so 3B isn't completely out of the question. It's not like that's a perfect read from Alpha Red necessarily. And into round 2, we've got an MP7 in the hands of Fox. Not a weapon you see too often at the high levels. Some players still pick it up on occasion, but generally the MP9 is favoured. And the quick fire rate against the Glock should be good to go. Olivia with a couple of kills, actually a 3k. Again, full ecos on these second rounds after losing the pistol have been almost always the option taken by the losing team so that they can get a buy into the next. And the money system right now gives the opportunity to force up in the second round if you really want to. And that's something I thought these Asian teams might try and do, because they generally play a pretty aggressive style of Counter-Strike. But I think Southeast Asia is probably slightly different in that sense. I think Southeast Asian teams, from what I've seen, are oftentimes a little bit more reserved, which I think is understandable, because some of the Chinese teams, some of the other Asian teams can be ridiculous with their aggression. Alpha Red systematically clear out the B apartments. That means they have to be ready towards A, where Neff has picked up the initial entry. MP9's holding on the site. KNTZ manages to get one in reply. Reaver gets the timing right. They don't know there's a man at the back of the site. They don't know. Olivia is going to deny the bomb plant. Free frag found. MP9 will not get anything else done, though. Maybe if he had a better rifle, he could have done more, but it's not going to matter. It's into the 1v1. Mirage holding from CT. He's got the angle to work with, but Archaic creeps in towards A ramp. Oh no, this is awkward. Damage done both ways. Oh my god, they're so low on health. This could really be anyone's game right now. The bomb's been recovered. 40 seconds, and Archaic is making the decision to rotate all the way around. Now, he doesn't want to make noise too soon, just in case Mirage is close by. And Mirage will finally start to get the information. He'll realize A looks pretty clear. Connector also clear. The bomb's about to be planted though, and without the kit, he's got to get a move on. Archaic could have moved anywhere in the meantime, but he's out in the open. Off angle nearly works. Mirage almost connects the shot himself. Oh god, Archaic falls back to the site, playing from truck. Again, Mirage still has no clue where he is. He can cut down on some positions, but he's got to clear almost everything. Mirage, aware the man is low, is trying to pre-fire these corners, but he's just not no time. Archaic sitting back. Smoke goes in, but it's not enough. Archaic executes him from behind, and AOES are on the board. Wow, after such an intense end to that last round, it's actually Alpha Red who have probably come into this round with the better buy. Olivia's got the AWP in his hands, they've got the rifles, and oh man, the kills keep on coming. Archaic had to clutch the last round. He might have to do the same here because he's brought it into the 2v3, but his teammates are not doing anything to help him. It has to be the ace. Archaic has found 2 kills on the round. However, he has 3 more to go. Moving on to the site. The bomb is in the open, which is quite a scary prospect right now. There's not anyone actually watching the bomb, though, which is a bit of a surprise. And, oh, Mirage. Okay, never mind. I thought Mirage was going to go down. Clearly, I was wrong. The MP9 turns it around onto his opponent. Again, though, Archaic has been, for me, the most impressive player, I think, on this AOES team. I've really enjoyed the way he's played. I don't think he's been the top fragger throughout the series, but I really feel like he's had quite a lot of impact for his team. Ooh, nice shot from Neff. Olivia will be out of the round. AWP is recovered into the hands of 7, who will elect to take that one away from any of his opponents. Wow, that's a Glock kill. Reaver should not have got away with that one. Push is coming in towards A. 7 doesn't land the shot. Oh man, this is bombed down, surely. Kills have come back, so maybe not, because now with Mirage in towards jungle, the bomb doesn't have a safe position to plant from. Fox has been taken down low, but Mirage is there to save him. Good cleanup. Gets a triple kill. And again, that round looked somewhat possible, but the plausibility decreased as soon as Mirage came in from jungle. He was the key man in that one to keep Alpha Red's win streak going. I say keep their win streak going. It is a 2-round win streak. It's nothing crazy. Quick aggression, Archaic. Oh, look at the spray transfer. This man is performing here on Mirage. Will it be enough, though? Because, again, it's only enough to bring them into a 3 versus 3. The nades will go down. Myrol's trapped behind the smoke. They're all trapped in the same position, but that's a good nade. 2 players taking damage from it. You can see the Thai players checking their flanks, making sure that they won't be caught off guard. Molly goes in, Reverk forced forwards. He can't be liking that. He goes down. The last 2 players are not in the greatest positions, but oh no, Neff is not cleared. Headshot lands into a 2v2. They now know exactly where Neff is, but the time is too far. Way too far gone. Alpha Red not really committing together on the retake. And AOES steal away the round. Well, we've still got a full gun round for both teams into round number 7. Again, if you have just joined us, we are on the 3rd and final map of this series. And the push is about to come in towards B. No smokes deployed. The short players can fight it out, but they cannot win the trades. It's brought into an even numbers position, although having said that, the health advantage is certainly there for Alpha Red. And oh, the aggression doesn't work. Olivia goes down. What a shot from Neff. Olivia should have landed the shot in the first place. Neff ends up really punishing him for his miss. But 7 is also lurking in the smoke. Rattler repositions. Tight angle that he's holding here. KNTZ might not look this way, and even if he does, he's not going to react quickly enough. It's up to 7 to find both these players. 2 separate angles, in on the first, but not the second. Neff does well to change the height, if you like. Comes in from above, forced a reaction to come towards him, and that just gave him the jump on his opponent that he needed to win the clutch. Again, though, these rounds coming close. This feels like it could be a really intense final map to decide which team is eliminated. B is open, by the way. I was going to point out this is a low buy for Alpha Red. And this will be probably one of the more boring rounds of Counter-Strike you're going to see in your life. There you go, there's some excitement. Neff's running into his own Molotov. That's something, right? Right, guys? Keep it interesting for you. Keep it hot, I guess you could say. Good spray down from Lenny. Also good to see he knows the spray pattern of the SG. You'd hope so, considering he's bought the weapon. But it is a bit of a weird spray. Ooh. Nice work from Fox. Manages to catch Lenny out. Olivia will go down. Not too much to be said here. AOES are about to tie things up. Fox is going to get away with the SG, though. So again, not a perfect round. But at the same time, it's not terrible. They only lose the one gun. If I'm not mistaken, though, we have seen Olivia pick up the SG in the past. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's dropped into his hands, if he is proficient with that weapon. actually goes into the hands of my rolls. That's the nice thing about just saving the one SG, though, is that let's say there is a player that never uses the SG, that doesn't know the spray down, then you can just give it to someone else, and I assume that's what happened there. Mid control is the aim in this round, at least the early aim for AOES. I assume the later aim will be to win the round. You'd hope so. Seven drops the smoke at his feet, but it is going to be the play over towards A that we have to watch out for, because as it stands, this A hold is really weak. I'm not a massive fan of how they're holding this A site. I mean, sure, you can play for retake, but at the same time, these A ramp players will happily creep their way forwards. Revert gets an opening. KNTZ in with the trade. It looks like the hold is doing a decent job so far, although just as I say that, Neff gets onto the site. There was my problem. That's all they needed. One man onto the site. They get crunched from both angles, but the bomb is dropped into the 1v1. And Fox can just sit back. Oh no, Neff might know. Neff is looking. Bomb is recovered. 15 seconds left. My god, this is tense. The smoke goes down. Neff is going to plant in the open. Fox comes in from jungle. And Neff did not know what hit him. Alpha Red pick up their 5th round win, but again, what a close start to Mirage, and this is what we wanted to see. This top mid aggression might not be too well timed, you know. A ramp push comes in. Olivia will call for the rotate over, but Reverk has been allowed to close the distance. Sadly, that dig is so inaccurate when you're jumping across there. Don't think... Oh, okay, maybe something could happen. Archaic trying to desperately connect, but he didn't even have the bomb anyway, so it's just a couple of kills. However, here comes the buy. Again, if you have just joined us, the loser of this map is eliminated from the, well, from the opportunity to go to the Asian minor. It's as simple as that. CT smoke top mid. Don't follow it up with any aggression, though. It's just a bit of a ruse. Maybe to make AOES feel a little uncomfortable taking that mid control. And, I mean, it seems to have worked, you know. The Singaporean side were looking in towards top mid early into the round, and then they instantly moved away from it as soon as they saw that top mid smoke from their opponents. It does make you feel a little uncomfortable when you see that smoke land. And AOES decide to just fall back over towards B. High rolls with a good off angle, but the second man will get by. Reverk finds one trade, but he needs to do more, and he will. Second entry onto B, but Olivia is so patient on A. They must have spotted that man earlier, because otherwise there's no way you'd think he'd stick around for that long. And Reverk is going to be dealt with. Nothing for him to do. Alpha Red starting to pull away slightly into a 7-4 lead. And again, every round win that Alpha Red pick up, they put their opponents down to a weaker buy. That's the case here, at least. AOES will be taking mostly CZs. Olivia's just holding. Flashbang fails. The smokes are a little off in terms of the timing there. They allow the opening kill to come in. They also allow a hefty rotation, and Olivia's gone through the smoke. That's going to spell disaster for AOES in this round. Yeah, just slightly off with the timing, I think. The idea was fine, but peeking ramp, just hoping the flash would connect. I guess if the flash actually worked, it might have been okay. But even then, you would prefer the CT smokes to be in position if possible. Either way, that's not going to matter much now. It's all about this gun round. AOES have got the full rifles, but again, Olivia has been pretty damn good with the AWP. And he's looking to put that to use towards mid. There we go, opening comes in, but the molly forces him right into the open. He was never getting out of there alive. Trade found pretty quickly. And the AWP is lost. So a 4v4, I think, is probably better for AOES, especially as you look at how weak this A-hold is. I mean, look at 7. He's the only man here. The timing could be just right. KNTZ is finally coming back into CT, and I think he will get there in time, but 7 caught with poor timing. That's the problem. You lose one player, you can't watch every single angle. He gets caught looking the wrong way, and KNTZ won't do anything. Good kills from AOES. Entries onto the A site work wonders onto the round. And Mirage somehow survives. Not for much longer, though. Rettler finishes the job. And despite Alpha Red looking good in most of these recent rounds, their money is actually going to be somewhat limited for round 14. At least on towards KNTZ, who's got the CZ. Mirage will also be stuck with the UMP. So there you go, a couple of weaknesses. Not the flash Olivia was looking for. Lenny? Oh yes, flash assist comes in. Instant kill towards A. And the CTs will not be ready to react to this one. Not a great smoke, but that's a great shot from Olivia up close. The AWP will continue to move forwards. I think a second smoke has gone to a similar position. So while the bomb can be planted, they're lucky there's not a man in CT, or they could have been in trouble. Good awareness, Reverk. Again, though, brought back into the 3-on-3. Olivia has just been playing it patiently, waiting for his moment to strike with the AWP. A little bit of damage done. The follow-up frag is found, and Fox will put them down. Good double kill from him. And by the way, Fox is up there at 16 for 6. Again, we're seeing these Alpha Red individuals show up. And that was, I think, the real difference when we saw them dominate earlier. It was just the players performing much better. And so seeing that start to come through again is exactly what Alpha Red would have wanted. Molly nade combo are looking to do damage, and they have. Neff goes down to 60 points of health. Once again, mid control gained by AOES. I wouldn't say they're mid control has led to too many round wins, though. They've definitely won a few rounds thanks to having mid and splitting towards A, but they've never really given that B split a go. I wouldn't say they're taking full advantage of this mid control they've got available to them. Generally just using it to go into connector, but never up short, never boosting into window, and oh, what? Fox has got to be finding that. Jesus. Reverk, credit to him for turning around, but how the hell does Fox not just get a free kill right there? Unbelievable, and that might be costly. In comes Lenny with a kill of his own. They've pushed through connector. They've got jungle control. Bomb will go down safely because Lenny can keep his teammate covered. And the CTs have got to go for the retake, but the 2B players are sat left wondering why they've lost A without a single kill. Olivia and Mirage get gifted one frag, but I don't think it's going to matter. Only 6 bullets left for Lenny. Olivia manages to take him down. Second man in the open won't be important. It is a 9-6 half for Alpha Red, but definitely not a bad half for AOES. They're still in contention, that's for sure. Here we go then, Alpha Red taking a page out of AOES's scrapbook on their pistol round. This is exactly what we saw from their opponents on the pistol, the quick B play. The nades are slightly different though. The smoke goes down towards kitchen, which is a nice way to get that bomb down pretty safely. They also have the smoke on short, so the Glocks can get up close and personal, exactly where they want to be. I like this from Mirage. This is such an unexpected position. Oh my goodness. Mirage just putting them down in from behind. He picks up the triple. And goodbye AOES. That round is over. 10-6 for Alpha Red. And this is starting to remind me of that first map where the first half was fairly close. And then Alpha Red just kind of ran away with it once they got onto their second half. We could absolutely see a similar situation here if AOES can't win some of these early gun rounds. So it's an A stack for the CTs. Maybe we shouldn't count them out of this round just yet. Olivia's starting to move in, but he's not going to spot anyone. They're not going to realize this is an A stack. Okay, it's alright. Olivia's somehow alive. Eventually falls from behind. Nice jumping shot. Oh, that's a team nade and another kill from Lenny. More damage than Alpha Red would have hoped for into this one. I mean, he's only got a USP. You'd think that this would be a little easier than this. There we go. Dink lands, but Alpha Red win the round with 2 AKs carried over. Here we go. This first gun round is quite important for AOES. If they want to make it through to that minor, they could really do with winning this one, because otherwise they are starting to face down the barrel of elimination. Quick push. Reverk counters it. Trade not found. Reverk not going to get the third, but oh, there's no way. They don't expect the second man in the same position. Smart stuff by Lenny to peek on the exact same angle. Eventually they trade towards him, but look at how much time has been bought. The rotate is fully into this B site. And Alpha Red just have to frag out right now. Olivia will get the first, but look at the damage done in the process. The bomb is dropped in the open. He's about to be caught. No way he sees it coming. Retler will land the one shot necessary. And that was a nice job by Reverk on short. Those 2 kills were important. Not only that, but he really made it awkward for Alpha Red, right? They couldn't push out through the apartments because he was keeping them at bay. And then as soon as the rotate came in, it was basically round 1. I think everyone knows when pushing that B site, that's the most difficult thing, is getting out of the apartments. If you can stop that from happening, your hold can be good. How is that smoke bounced back? That's crazy. The smoke did not go towards ramp. For some reason, it bounced off what I can only describe as an invisible ledge. I hope that doesn't have an impact on the round, because that is so unfortunate. Archaic gets 1. Sprays onto the second. And this is looking like a good hold. Okay, kills come back. Hello. Mirage and Olivia both doubled down. And out of nowhere, we're into the 1v1. My goodness, where did those kills come from? Retzler will try and play it smart. Try and use intelligence to win this one. The bomb's been dropped in the open, but he does not care about that. He's going in from behind. Mirage moving forwards. I think the timing will work for him, but the question becomes, does he expect the flanking player? Oh, he might, you know. Clears jungle. Oh, he's going to go B. Is he going to go B? Mirage makes the play. This is so beautiful. It's a big risk, but he's read this specific situation so well. Bomb planted, and now Rettler's got to get a move on. Diffuse kit will buy him a few extra seconds in on this retake. Mirage is playing a big off angle right now, out in the open. Decides to go towards bench. And again, a bit of an off angle here, although he's got slightly more cover as the push comes in. Rettler may have made some noise. Mirage not reacting to that. Now he will. Noise is made. Mirage sneaking round. He has to spray. He has to spray. He must realize. He must realize. And he will not get the kill. Rettler runs right towards him. Shoves the AK in his face and just about wins the round. How close is that? The defuse was, what, a matter of milliseconds at the end there. But AOES hold on for the round win. And this game is really heating up now. Weak buy for the T's. Doesn't mean they're out of the round, though. The nade's deployed. Rettler, oh, he gave away his position, but they didn't know he was here. Oh, beautiful stuff. 3k with the AK. Trades come in from Olivia, but that was just way too late. As soon as those opening kills come in, you kind of know the round is only going one way. Again, Olivia, by far the best player on Alpha Red. I think that's been pretty consistent throughout this series. Him and Fox really have been doing well. By the way, Fox had an incredible start to this game, but I think into the second half, he's done very little. At least compared to his first half performance on the CT side. Maybe something to keep an eye on. Also, just looking at some of the stats. Olivia has had 7 rounds where he's had multi-kills. Easily the highest on his team. The next closest would be Fox with 4. Clutches, though, have heavily favoured AOES in this one. They've got 3 separate players who have won in clutch scenarios, whereas Alpha Red have only won 1 clutch. That was Fox winning this single clutch for his team. So you can see that AOES are really being tested here, right? Even with those 3 clutch rounds going their way, they're still behind. But credit to them for keeping cool under the pressure, getting themselves to this position, and giving themselves a real opportunity to make something happen. What? Wait, that was Fox getting the kill. I'm sorry, I just zoned out for a second. I don't know how that happened, I'm gonna be honest. I was looking at the minimap, just focusing elsewhere because of the B Apartments aggression. I think that was a crazy shot from Fox. I'm sorry if I missed it. Neff gets 1 kill in reply. Trades keep coming. It's looking good. Olivia will get the timing just right. And Reverk has little left to do here. Looks like when AOES don't win the clutches, they don't get themselves in good position to win these rounds. Convincing one from Alpha Red. And with these last few round wins being so close, the CT money becomes problematic. This is a real concern now. Reverk will maybe save this 1M4. The rest of the team won't get a huge amount of money. I think Archaic and Retler could maybe buy. I'm not sure exactly how much money they're getting, though, right now. And Reverk's save isn't necessarily guaranteed here. Oh, no. He tries to land the spray down, but 7 flicks it on towards him. And without that 1 saved gun, you can see AOES's money probably is not good enough to commit to this one. I don't know, though, because they're not getting much money for the losing, right? This is a really tough position. I think if I were them, I would go for the save here. Looks like they agree with me. AOES are going to have their backs against the wall, though. The Singaporeans struggling right now. The only fully Singaporean team from this tournament. Boot Dreamscape got Davai in there from Malaysia. They've got some players from Singapore as well. Hang on a second. What is this? This is like a full eco. 2 AKs recovered. Surely not. The Academy of Esports are making this happen. Reverk puts his AK into underpass, makes it work. Oh no. Alpha Red, you cannot afford to lose this round. You should not ever be in danger of losing this round, but with 55 seconds left, yes, you're on the A site, but you've got plenty of players to go up against. Nice shot from 7. That was needed. Pushes into CT, and remember, the lack of investment means there's no kit in play for the CTs. They've got to speed this up. And you can see they realise that, trying to move forwards, but it's up to Mirage on the site. How do they not know where he is? Archaic thought he might have repositioned. Mirage gets gifted the opportunity, and oh no, this time he has moved. Retler's clueless. No idea. No time. No chance at winning the round. Mirage has done enough. Alpha Red hold on to win round 22, but they made it way more difficult than it ever needed to be. And for what it's worth, the saved AK will be relevant because now Neff can have a rifle dropped towards him. Somewhat surprised this is the first time out we've seen in this one, considering just how close it has been. But AOES will calm things down momentarily. I'm sure they are setting themselves up for what could be one of the most important gun rounds for them in this series. If they don't win this, then they don't have to kiss goodbye to their chances of qualification, but they would be decreased significantly. Neff gets one, as does KNTZ. Even trade at the start of round 23. The bomb has been left behind, which suggests a slower round. Neff is repositioning here. Oh, nice work from him. Good timing on towards the peak. Gives his team the man advantage. And with only 3 players left, the splits from mid is not easy. How does KNTZ move forwards here? He's not got the smoke for cover. He can't really move into connector safely. That's such a big risk when you're alone. It's up to the A players to really make this happen. 7. Moves forwards. Instant reaction. Beautiful work from him. And now the rotate comes in. That's what they needed because KNTZ cuts it off. So well done from Alpha Red. I love the patience from KNTZ to just wait for his teammates to make the play. That's exactly what he needed to do. And now Retla has got to win a 1v2. Molly in hand, but there's an AWPer on the site. There it is. Olivia comes up with the shot. Comes through with the round win. And that puts Alpha Red 2 rounds away from victory on Mirage. There we go, KNTZ. Cracks open round 24. Again, they've left the bomb, but again, it might not matter. By the way, Olivia has been a stud on this map. 27 kills, only 14 deaths. Mr. Consistent for Alpha Red has stepped up in a big way. Now, the bomb might come through ramp. Archaic gets himself an AK, well, I was going to say gets back to safety, but that didn't happen. He gets caught from behind. And any hope that AOES had in this round has been snatched away from them. It will be... okay. A kill for Retla, which probably shouldn't have happened. He sneaks away with the AWP, but it will be series point for Alpha Red. More importantly, elimination point for AOES. The Academy of Esports are going to need to really up their game in these rounds. Ooh, Olivia. Oh, he doesn't know how close he is. He doesn't know how close he is. He won't be able to deny the AWP from being saved. And this could be it. If you've just joined us, both these teams lost their opening games. The Academy of Esports lost up against Lucid Dream in, well, at least a close map on Mirage. And then Alpha Red ended up losing against Team Maple, their fellow team from Thailand, to get put into this lower bracket. And right now, the loser of this map will be eliminated, looking likely to be AOES as it stands, unless they can step up. Good shot from Archaic before he goes down. Lenny drops the smoke, trying to make something happen, but All this commotion should favor the T's. They can get the bomb down. Nice spray from 7. There was actually some team damage there. The AWP of Neff shot his teammate in the back. Desperation for the CTs, but that's a nice shot from Neff. Up close and personal, puts the AWP to use. Mirage whiffs that spray down. He should have had that frag all day, every day, but it's only Fox left alive. Molotov might not be in position. Reverk's on the bomb. Reverk goes down, but the time should be there. Neff has the kit. They have the round. And they have themselves at least one more round on the board. No point in saving money for AOES now. They invest everything into this round. Double AWPs, a lot of them. I'm not sure if that mid-smoke failed, but Lenny gets caught by it. He tries to go back to connector, ends up costing him his life. And even though this is a weakened buy for the T's, they could absolutely make this one work. Push comes in. It is the kill from Mirage. Second entry on towards the site. This could be it. Rattler and Reverk have got it all to do. 2 of the players low. There are nades in play. There are nades in play, but they both go to the same position. They don't do any damage. If those nades were well placed, then Alpha Red could have been very susceptible to them. Molly to the site. Mirage is dangerously close to that one, but the firebox keeps him safe, surprisingly enough. Rattler will lead the charge. Smoke for the bomb. Smoke for CT, but he is caught in behind. It's Olivia who closes out the map. And what a fitting way for that one to end. He picks up a 30 bomb as Alpha Red secure their spot later in this qualifier. Commiserations to AOES. The Academy of Esports will be eliminated here. But again, great game from Olivia. Good to see him performing. He has to be the star player for Alpha Red. He shows up. And unfortunately for AOES, that is their run in this tournament done. But we've still got more Counter-Strike action coming up. It is going to be one last series to close out the day. Make sure to stick around for it coming up after the break.
At GG.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at GG.bet.